Hooper, Colorado with our friend Candace. And please tell us, where is Hooper, Colorado?
Hooper?
Yes.
Hooper is at the junction of Highway 17 and 112.
Okay.
We're kind of in the middle of the San Luis Valley. The Great Sand Dunes National Park is our front yard over here.
Excellent.
There have been documented sightings here in this valley since the 1560s. The conquistadors actually wrote in their journals about strange lights they saw here.
Really?
Yeah, and we know it wasn't satellites or airplanes back then.
Oh yes, definitely. Now, what year again was that?
In 1560s, the
Wow.
conquistadors. And
And right, would that be right here in this general
yeah,
area?
in the valley, San Luis Valley.
Okay.
The San Luis Valley is actually the third hot spot in the world for UFO sightings.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
When Miss Judy Messeline is the owner, and when she first came down to the valley, she bought a lot of land down here and was going to raise highland cattle. Unfortunately, highland cattle don't do very well in sand and scrub, and it started costing them too much, and they eventually sold the herd. But when Judy first came down, all she heard was these stories about UFOs and strange lights and orbs and more UFO stuff, and she didn't believe in any of it at the time. But she made an off-the-cuff remark, well, I should open up a UFO watchtower.
Hmm.
Well, when she sold the herd, one of the farmers that she had said that in front of suggested that maybe she should open up the UFO watchtower. So she went down to get her permits, got talking to a lady, it turned out was an Associated Press reporter. So before she even broke ground, she was on international talk shows and all over the
Really?
place. Yeah, I mean, before she even did it.
And what year was that?
That was 1999.
Okay. Very good.
This is a geodesic dome. And the way they did it is they put up a balloon. They blew up this balloon, and then they
Interesting.
put concrete and rebar around it, and you end up with this wonderful dome.
Wonderful. It
Yeah.
is really neat. Definitely.
Um,
Very light in here. It's a nice gift shop and not too terribly warm. So at least that's been our experience the last couple of days that we've come in here.
well, it's cool in the summer, but pretty darn chilly in the winter.
All right.
The tower is only 10 feet tall
Mhm.
because we're already at over 7,600 feet. How
Right.
high do we need to go?
Sure.
But at 10 feet, you're above any highway lights, and there's very little ambient light here.
Right.
So at night, you have the most spectacular view, horizon to horizon. Oh, the stars. I mean, it is just so phenomenal. They're so bright and so close, you swear you could reach up and grab a handful.
Interesting. Nice.
Well, it's because of the altitude
right.
and the lack of ambient light.
Right. And no big populace in the area.
Right.
Other than Alamosa, which is 20 miles away, did you say?
Yeah, 25.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So Judy opened the tower in 2000. And since then, we've had 156 documented sightings here. That's not counting sightings that people haven't written down for us. Outside, we have the garden. It's called the garden.
Right.
Since Judy opened, we've had over 25 psychics come and tell us the same thing. There's two major vortexes out there. The vortexes are portals to parallel universes. Each one is filled with energy that spins. Each one has a guardian. As you walk through the garden, be aware of your body because 99% of the people feel something in the garden. And there's all kinds of trinkets and stuff out there. Judy has invited people to leave a little of their own energies in the garden. There is also a geocache in the middle of the garden.
Which we have
Yet
failed
to
to
find.
find thus far, but we will next time.
You will find it. I may even show it to you.
Okay. No hints. right?
No hints. You got to come.
No
and find
spoiler.
It. You got to find it yourself. We've had the guardians are here not only to guard the portals, but they're also here to be of assistance. So
Right.
if you have any issues that you're working on, physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, you can ask the guardians for assistance. And if you are open to receive, that's the key,
Sure.
being open to receive, don't be surprised what happens.
Right.
We have had miracles happen here, miraculous healings.
Excellent.
So,
Good. Have you seen any UFOs, you
you
personally?
betcha. I've seen 14 here.
Right,
seen-
right here at the Watchtower.
I've seen ships, I've seen orbs, and I've watched very strange lights in the sky. If you're watching the sky at night, you see a bright light, and it's moving along, comes to a dead stop, or
Right.
makes a sharp angle turn, that's a UFO. Our bodies couldn't take that kind of G-force.
You had mentioned that the other night when we were discussing this, and that's something I never even considered, that
Yes.
the vehicle moving that quickly to come to an abrupt stop or make a 90-degree angle, we physically would not be able to do that, so.
Now,
what,
if you're looking and you see kind of a dull light and it's moving, and it just stays on the same trajectory all the way across the sky, that's a satellite.
Right.
And once in a while, you see a much brighter one that is the space station.
Right. You
And that's
mentioned that
really
too.
cool to see, yeah.
Good.
But I've seen three ships, and most of my sightings have been during the day.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, most of mine have been during the day,
Okay?
so the best ones have been during the day. So keep your eyes open, keep looking.
Definitely, we sure will, absolutely. Now, when you mentioned that the sightings during the day, is that at dusk or midday?
Midday, or any time of the day.
Okay,
Yeah, I saw the one ship in the morning. He was being chased by a jet,
right, you mentioned
pulling
that.
ahead of
was-
him. And the other one I saw in the middle of the day. And then the last one I saw at 5:08 p.m. I had just checked my watch because I was closing up the shop.
Wonderful. It's very interesting, so definitely would recommend coming out to the UFO Watchtower
Oh, yeah.
and meet some experts in the field and other people who have both had experiences with sightings and folks that have not yet. Hey guys, well that's the end of part one. Most of the content in the first video was going to be specific to the Watchtower and the UFO sightings. Stay tuned for part two, which we're going to discuss the nuts and bolts, as I call it, as far as costs, the camping, the cost of admission to the tower, special events, and that sort of thing. So stay tuned, and please like and subscribe and all that happy stuff. Thanks for watching the video.